There's a big difference between doing something, is doing an action to get an outcome, versus grabbing an inspiration, running with it, and playing with it. Big difference. One is external, one is internal. One comes with struggle, one comes with stress and effort, and a lot, quite honestly, a lot of work. The other one comes with flow, it comes with spontaneity, and it comes with excitement. Hi, my name is Tanya. This is the Light Revolution, where we practice and we play living from wonderment, excitement, creativity, those things that you were meant to come here to live, instead of all of the struggle and the crap that comes along with it. And when you're here, you know that you're a soul, you know that you create your reality, you know there's more to this human experience than has previously been led on, and you've probably done quite a bit of work and you're ready for your next level. And your next level isn't quite what you think it is. So let's dive into today. Today is all about there's when we take action versus when we become something. So there's so many teachings, there's so many people out there who will say, well, just do XYZ and you'll get a result. So, just do affirmations and everything you want will come to you. Just become the vibration and everything you want will come to you. And people will do this. They'll try it on, they'll take the affirmations, and they'll do it for a little while, find it doesn't work, and then look for something else. Maybe look for healing or whatever they're going for. They'll just be like, okay, well, this isn't working. Versus some people grab onto affirmations and all of a sudden their world opens up. They have all of this new opportunity, and it's really flowing to them. What's the difference? What's the big difference? Well, balance. It's about balance. It's about moving beyond judgment. We all have these little things inside of us, these little beliefs, these little decisions about reality that we made when we were little, or we made throughout our life, and we don't realize that they're running the game. And so when something new comes our way and we try it when we're out of balance, meaning I'm only going to do this to get a result, meaning I'm acting in the world to get something, meaning I'm going to try to control this, meaning I'm going to feel like it doesn't work. I'm going to do it, but it's probably not going to work anyway, right? And when we engage from this out of balance, meaning the human perspective instead of the perspective of our soul, we get exactly how it's been playing out. We get more stress and we get more struggle, and our results are off kilter. Versus when you get into balance with your soul, when you're going from inspiration, when you're going from a new thought, when you're going from a place of wonderment, and you flip that internal switch and you become curiosity, and you say, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot, and you look for ways to play with it, look for ways to bring it into your world, look for ways to express this, then it starts to flow. You enter the slipstream of energy where things work for you, where more things work for you, where more inspiration comes to you. Let me put this into concrete terms for you. I had a client, and he brought to me that whenever he goes to the doctor for his myopia, and the doctor, right, he goes for his yearly exam, the doctor's like, oh, your eyes are getting worse, you should, right, like, you need a new prescription. He was really taking that personally. It was coming from a place where he isn't good enough, where he's never been good enough, and anything that comes to him, it's coming through this filter of, you've done something wrong. And this glasses thing is showing him this, it's showing him this filter. And so he's telling me, well, I tried the eye exercises to improve my eyes. Okay, good. How long did you do them? For 30 days, and nothing happened. And so after these 30 days, he quit. And right, I'm pointing out, I'm like, well, if a bodybuilder quit after 30 days, they would lose all their muscle too. But it wasn't the action that was the interesting thing. It's where he was coming from. That instead of creating it, instead of it coming from him, instead of it emanating like a game out of something playful, it's coming from this off-balance perspective where he doesn't think he's good enough. So every place he acts, is coming through that. It doesn't matter. It could be the best eye exercises in the world, but everything's going to show to him that he's not good enough. So when we balance that out, when he was like, oh, okay, that's where I'm coming from. I know this is just a decision, and I can decide something new. I can decide that this myopia doesn't define me. I can decide that it's not personal that my eyes are doing this. It's just a result of not looking far enough. And I want, you know what I want? I want to treat my eyes well. I want to treat my body well. I want to not necessarily get rid of these glasses or prove anything, but what if I made this a game? What if I took every opportunity I had to take off my glasses and see what the world looks like? Maybe it's fuzzy, maybe it's not in focus, but what does it take for me to look out into the distance and then look out into the future and to see something broader and to see something more? How can I make this fun? How can I make this playful? When we make things fun and when we make them playful and we look for the opportunities to make it fun, to make it playful, that's what's bringing that version of us out. And that's what's creating that identity. That's what the brain is responding to. That's what your emotions are responding to. And the more you do it, the more it starts to snowball and the more traction you get and the better it works for you. So that's the story. So it's just being conscious. We really have kind of two states of being, is playfulness, right, which is soul inspired. This is the version of your soul, and it's not attached to the past. It doesn't have any opinion. It doesn't have any judgment of what's going on or what could happen. It free flows all of its emotions. It doesn't attach story to its emotions. It doesn't make a big deal out of them. But it knows that it's high vibrational, that it's joy, it's laughter, it's freedom, it's peace. That's the truth of it. And it knows that lower vibration means that there's some kind of judgment going on. There's something out of balance, meaning it's not necessarily the truth of all that is, that there's something keeping the vibration lower. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's something to look at. It's something to observe so you can understand where you're growing, how you're growing, and where you can bring it next. Because at one point it served you. At one point it was there for you. The universe isn't frivolous. Everything we do is here for us. And so when you get out of having to do things, having to do something to make something happen, and get into that state of how can I play with this? How can I allow this into my life? And if my eyes were strengthening, what do my eyes want here? Start asking, what do my eyes even want? What does my soul even want? What does it even want to see here? When we started playing with it, that's what starts coming out. When you start doing things like, you know what? I'm removing what's stopping me from seeing, right? I'm removing this. I'm removing this cloudiness. I'm removing this from my world. And you purposely go and look for it. You purposely start to play with it. That's when the magic really starts to emanate from your life. That's when things really, really get fun. If you want to do this work deeper, if you want to play games like this, if you want to know how to get into balance and to get on that end where things become a wonderment again, I invite you to join our weekly interactions where we play these kind of games, where there's new topics to take you deeper into who you are, bring your focus into what's next instead of what has been, and as well as the monthly classes that we have, topics that we're diving deep into. This one coming up, July 2026, is the slipstream of good fortune, how to catch that wave. And anytime you make a new decision, there's a slipstream of good fortune just ready and waiting for you. And these are the games that help you get into it. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. As always, it is an absolute pleasure to be with you. You are fantastic. I cannot wait to see where you go with this playful attitude and this new state of being, this new state of knowing. You're going to rock it. See you next time.